Hi YouTube, it's Nippers. We're back with another Rev Says Desu reaction. I saw this one and I wanted to see what it was about. So, link to the original video will be down below, and we're not going to fuss too much with all the preamble, so let's get into it.
Hey, what's up guys, Rip here. It's with a heavy heart that I make this video today. I have been canceled. No, for real this time. All right, it is
Yeah,
over. It is
was going to say he does this. I've been cancelled, but a lot, but
so over. I've been attacked and criticized for many things over the years, a lot of it completely ridiculous, but what we're dealing with today might be the most grave of accusations I have ever faced in my life, and I have to address it. We need to speak about this because we have some very logical, fair, and grounded claims being made about me that I need to talk about right now.
yeah, that's not
Ladies and
typically
gentlemen,
accurate.
I have been accused of being a slave owner. That's right.
Uh,
Your boy
yeah,
Rev,
I know what this is about.
accused of owning a slave. And this person in question would be my wife. And why do you ask? Well, she made me dinner. That's right. Darling Straub, my wife. You guys know her. You love her. She is, once again, being attacked as a sort of proxy because people don't like to directly go after me. They like to go after her and try to basically go through that route. And we have another example
Cowards
of
they
that
are.
right here. So, what do we got? The other day she tweeted this.
I'm not sure what protein cheddar mac and cheese is because there doesn't look to be any protein in there, but that's a hell of a lot of carbs, dude. Mac and cheese plus mashed potatoes? Where's the veggies? Where's the protein? I don't see no protein. Does look good though. I'd prefer a little bit more sauce in the mac and cheese myself, but and the mash could be with do some smoothing out, but
Get
yeah,
you a wife who will make you
I'm sure it tasted fine despite my critiques.
protein cheddar mac and cheese and mashed potatoes on a tired night. Yes, this is what my husband wanted. Now, there's like memes out there. I could see someone posting this and being like, imagine coming home from a 16-hour shift in the coal mines and this is what your wife gives you. Dude,
Okay, so as long as you can work 16-hour shifts or whatever, and as long as you get home and you've got a cooked meal, you say thank you. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's a decent frickin' meal. Because you know what? You just worked a 16-hour shift and you don't have to come home and cook for your damn self. That said, if you get home after a 16-hour shift and there's no food while your partner or whatever has been at home all day, you have a little bit of license to get upset. That's what I think anyway.
this is awesome. I'd eat this like every night. Like this slaps. Okay, also,
You'd be as big as a house. I hope you're burning off the carbs and calories.
by the way, this is Goodles. This is protein mac and cheese. It's like 14 grams of protein with like 200 or 300 calories per serving. Get a couple servings and you got some good protein. And also, obviously mashed potatoes are good. This slaps.
What is protein mac and cheese? He's just explained it. I still don't understand it.
Okay, it's what I wanted. We had a very long day in real life, and I said, babe, just whip something up easy. And this is it. Perfect. Love it. Who could have a problem with this?
A lot
Enter
of
the
people.
main antagonist for today's video.
Yeah.
This individual saying this. You
Hang on. I want to. I'm just gonna do it in a different window. Uh, let's say. Oh, okay. New window. No, wait. I gotta do it here. So yes, I'm looking at cute anime girls. Um, maybe it's in my replies. Shout out to 470 followers on Twitter. Let's see if we can bump that up to 500. I just want to get to that point. There's a lot that I reply to. I'm online a lot of the time, so uh, you can see the kind of thing I look through on my Twitter. A lot of it's a cha-cha situation recently. This is funny. I like this. I just don't want to. Yeah, there we go. So,
are just a slave to your hateful grifter
If he doesn't cover my
husband.
reply, I
Ladies
will.
and gentlemen, if a wife cooks her husband mac and cheese, that is slavery in the year 2026. This
Yeah.
is a completely deranged comment. I literally
Yep.
cannot believe there is someone out there who actually thinks this way.
Can't you? I can.
Slavery is when mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered maybe, just maybe, hear me out, my wife enjoys cooking for me? And let me go a step further. She enjoyed the mac and cheese as well. Like, this was a meal for us. Do you understand? But apparently, to this clearly very loved individual, this is a form of enslavement.
Yeah. Darling Straub, if you ever see this, let's do a mac and cheese cooking collab. It's my signature dish, one of the dishes I do the very best, and I'd love for you to try my recipe. I'd like to try. You can try mine while I try yours.
Also, I love this part right here. Like, there's no angry comment about me that doesn't include something about me being a grifter.
Or hateful.
Uh, Passing the mic to the Reggie show here. How am I a grifter?
I said last night in a video when I did a video on the Cha-Cha situation, it reacted to his video on the Cha-Cha situation. This person's been around since November 2021 and he only has 66 followers. Now, I've been on Twitter for better part of a decade across various accounts, many of them suspended, mind you. And even my account currently is technically in breach of ban avoidance rules. So, but I've been around since March 2022 with my current account. And as we saw, I'm shy of 500 followers. So I look at accounts like this. He's been around for 4 years and he's got 66 followers. There's probably a reason for that, right? I don't mean to punch down or anything, but 4 years you got 66 followers. And then I just want to check something. Let's go to um, let's go to my Twitch and then just oh, okay. No available. Yeah, I haven't streamed for a while. The Reggie Show. Let's see. Okay, 130 Twitch followers. I don't want to listen to that. And videos. From 4 years ago. So there's no content on here. So all this person does is they're just a VTweeter, right? They don't actually do anything. They're VTuber in name only. Because you can see a cat VTuber. No, you're not. You're a cat VTweeter.
Now, for those who don't know, grifter means someone who shares an opinion that they don't actually believe for some sort of monetary gain. So basically, they're saying what I post online, everything I do, I don't actually believe, and I just do for money to basically pull money out of you guys, the audience.
Yeah.
Do you understand it'd be so much easier if I didn't have my opinions? Like,
Oh yeah.
do you
Yeah.
understand the
It
amount of
definitely would. Yeah.
hostility I've faced over the years because I do share my honest opinions about things? Yeah, it'd be a lot more easier for everyone if I was just an NPC who just went along with the safe opinions. But no, I share my
Much
thoughts.
like these people.
And that's why I enjoy what I do. And I'm going to keep sharing my thoughts. And it's stuff like this that makes me more emboldened to keep doing that. Okay?
Yeah.
But these people cannot
I get
for
it.
a second describe how someone like me is a grifter.
Sometimes you just end up. I was in an argument with somebody recently, and instead of actually trying to convince them that they're wrong about something or whatever, because they're throwing shade at people, I'm like, you know, humans are, I forget what it's called, deuteronosomes or something, something like that. Anyway, it means the butthole is basically the first thing that forms during gestation while we're uh, in the embryonic stage. And I said to this guy, clearly you never evolved beyond that point. And I had some people be like, you're not going to win the argument like that. I wasn't planning to. I was simply calling an asshole an asshole. Sometimes that's all you'd have to do. and having your opinions and whatnot. In some cases, I'd have my opinions just to spite people, quite honestly.
Let alone explain their totally insane claim that I'm a slave owner because my wife cooked mac and cheese. But anyways, let's look at some of the comments. Showing that this person follows egg in real life. For those who don't know,
I don't know
this is a
egg.
term used almost exclusively by groomers who believe that children, mostly children, they are what they describe as eggs. They're people who need to be cracked. They need to be broken out of their shell to be trans. You understand how disturbing this is? A lot of
Yes.
people go after with this term. They go after children who are confused and vulnerable, and they make them think that they're trans, and they do this to manipulate them and to abuse them. And the fact that this person follows an account like this, that's pretty suspicious.
Yep.
Here's another one saying, you
Sure
know what
is.
slavery actually is, right? Right? I think deep down people like this know how insane their claims are, but they just, it doesn't matter anymore. Like, you can go on Twitter or these other places and say the most outlandish, ridiculous stuff ever because there's no real consequence.
Yeah, and for most of these people, they don't. You know that little voice in the back of your head that says, maybe I shouldn't type that, maybe I should. You type out the whole thing, and then you're hovering above the enter key, and you're like, do I press enter or not? These people don't have that voice.
There really isn't. Like, people will support anything as long as it's disparaging someone they don't like.
Yeah.
But here's another.
If I don't like somebody, I tend to avoid them like the plague. I've used it before. I don't like avocados. I don't like the taste. I don't like the smell. I don't like the texture. I don't even much like the look of it. So I don't eat avocados. I'm not trying to boycott avocados or get avocados cancelled and taken off the shelves. I just don't eat it. I remember one of the first times I went out to a nightclub, we stopped at a Steers, and there was a burger. I forget what the burger was called. This was like longer ago than many of my viewers have been alive for. Um, uh, but it had guacamole on it. I'm like, skip the guac. I want the rest of the burger just without the avocado. Leave that out. And it was absolutely delicious. Very good. So yeah, you don't like somebody, you don't have to hate watch them, you don't have to expose yourself to them so you can cope and seethe and whatnot, and just ignore them, leave them alone.
The comment saying, I can't even hate you, dude. This take just makes me pity the loveless life you must have lived. And the original poster says, it's not that deep. I just tweet from the dentist reception to kill time.
I'm glad I'm never likely to go to that dentist's office.
Dude, you know, everyone gets bored. Everyone has to kill time.
You
But
don't
no
you don't have to kill time by being an asshole.
sane person fills up their boredom by calling random people online slave owners because their wife cooked them dinner. It's not that deep. You're accusing me of owning a slave, and you're saying it's not that deep. Understand how deranged this is. Here's another comment saying, speak for yourself. Here's a meme saying, I work for my boss who hates me. Such a strong and independent woman. I work for my family who loves me. You're being oppressed and degraded.
Yeah,
Yes, many
that's a
such
good meme. I
cases
like
of
that
this
one.
playing out on the internet. Oh, this meme's funny. I loathe every person I see on the street. Look at this stupid a-hole. Normal woman. You know what? Her doing nice things for me, that makes the worst people angry, and I love that. Sir/madam, this is a Wendy's. Reddit would be that way. This guy is a regarded. Every
Just
time
say
I
it,
see
Rev.
a lot of people
Oh, Mexico. Okay.
saying this account is based in Mexico, but I saw from looking at their account, it
It's
looks like
Los
they're in Los
Angeles.
Angeles. So, like, I understand if they're in Los Angeles, I understand why
Currently
they're so
residing
mad.
in Los
Like
Angeles. Yeah.
that's a terrible existence. And like I say that knowing like the people in my audience who are from Los Angeles would agree with me.
Yeah,
Like, that's miserable. I understand why this person's so angry now.
LA seems like a rough place. I got a cousin who
Maybe
lives
he's
in
mentally
there.
ill. What's up with this dude? It goes on and on and on. And I made this response. A lot of people support it. But yeah,
Okay, since it seems like he's not going to cover my reply, so here's the tweet. Straw, get your wife. I'll make you protein, chili mac and cheese, mashed potatoes on a tired night. Yes, is what my husband wanted. You're just a slave to your hateful grifter husband. My reply. Just because nobody would ever care enough about you to do what she does for Rev doesn't mean you have to make other people as miserable as you are. Was I too harsh? What do you guys think? I don't think so. But again, I wasn't trying to win any arguments. I was just like basically calling an arsehole an arsehole. That's all I was doing. I thought it
that's the
was a banger.
situation. I've been fully canceled once again, guys. Very serious situation. But I'm going to end this video by talking about something real quick. You may have noticed the last couple of days I've been doing double uploads. I think that's something I want to do when I can. It's not going to be like an everyday thing. There's like 3 reasons for it. Number one, January is a very wonky month for YouTube. Like the advertisers say, hey, the holidays are over, everyone's broke, so we're leaving. And also the algorithm starts like demonetizing stuff and like acting really weird. So
Yeah, because even
I don't view
YouTube's
that as like
broke.
a woe is me situation. I view it as like a opportunity to try different stuff because there's not really any consequence. And number two, I always thought like if I uploaded multiple videos on the same channel, on my main channel in a day, people would be annoyed. But like I've thought about it, it's like if someone enjoys one video a day, why wouldn't they enjoy two? I don't know. It's not like I'm uploading 15 videos a day. And number 3 has 2 parts. We're getting very convoluted here. I'm sorry, but for a long time, I always would try to condense everything I'm doing into one video. So sometimes I'll have like 5 topics in one video, and they sometimes have nothing to do with each other. But I'm like, well, this is today's only video, so let's kind of lump them together. And part 2 of that is basically, sometimes I just miss out on stuff. Like there's something I want to talk about, but there's something else that I make a video on in a day. I'm like, oh, well, I'll cover the other thing tomorrow. And then something different pops up and I cover that. And then the thing that I was thinking about covering ends up basically going into the dust. And I don't like
Yeah.
that happening. So yeah, on days where I have some time and there's a reason for it, might be doing multiple uploads. Some days I'll do 1, some days I'll do 2, maybe even 3, who knows? But just, yeah, just sharing my thoughts on that. But
Thanks, Rev.
anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comments section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Cheers, Rev. Thanks. Yeah, as for myself, so that was that. Making your spouse mac and cheese doesn't mean that you're a slave. I cook for my family every night, and I'm not a slave, so that was that. I'm going to be kicking content creation up into higher gear and actively studying and learning how to do video edits properly because things haven't worked out for me that I was working on. So I've got to do something, and doing something's better than nothing, even if it's not getting me income straight away. I think it might change, but you know, the point is that yeah, more uploads from me and more streaming. I'm going to look to do streams every night, but we're going to try starting off with at least 3 times a week on a regular basis. So I'm thinking Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays probably, unless I end up back in World of Warcraft raids, in which case it'll probably be Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, and then possibly weekends. So, but keep follow me on Twitter, and I'll keep you guys up to date with that. Thanks for watching. Link to the original video will be down below. I'll include links to the tweets as well if you want to go over there and give your 2 cents. And yeah, that's going to be that for this video. Take care, everybody. Have a good evening, night, day. Good morning, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.